everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reading a multi-character thriller by me, so let's get into it. Kamado Tanjiro. Tanjiro did not expect you to play that prank on him. That was hideous. Not you or the prank, it's just the feeling, the fear of it, and perhaps the prank. Yeah, it was awful. Basically, you were just lying down when he went in, and he saw blood around you, and you couldn't even think that he was not smelling a demon or any scent of blood because he was freaking out too much. Just rushing over to you and crying as he held you in his arms, begging you to wake up and begging you not to leave him. He didn't know what to do. Ayan, please, please don't leave me. I can't live without you. He would cry, but eventually, just as he began to look if you're breathing or not, he just giggled loudly, laughing and getting up. Sorry, Tanjiro, but you did miss me, right? And I'm here. Now give me a kiss. Seriously, Mayan? Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm really mad at you now. He was only mad at you for 2 hours, because he really missed you and wanted to kiss right now. Zenitsu. Poor Zenitsu. His heart is too fragile for this. And that's what you had thought. And you debated doing this prank for a little while before you settled on just doing it. Which you should have not. Because as soon as you came in and saw the blood, he freaked out, screaming out your name, and rushing over to you. And he couldn't even touch you. He just ended up crying, feeling like he was about to pass out. And pass out he did. He just passed out right next to you. And instead of just seeing his reaction, right now you're getting up, worried, as your fake blood tainted his shirt. And you carried him to bed, staying by his side until he woke up. And when he did wake up, you thought he was dead, because right now he was seeing you. Lion, are we in heaven? No, Zenitsu. Are we in hell then? No, we're not anywhere. You're alive. I am? Then are you a ghost? I'm alive too, dumbass. It was just a prank. Wow, that really hurts, you know. What an asshole. You just elbowed him, kissing his cheeks. Sorry about that. I promise I won't do anything like that again. Inosuke. Inosuke would just stare at you in pure confusion and heartbreak before going over to you. His voice a small whisper, hoarse, as he looked you over, trying to see what happened. But then you just got up, smiling. Was it a good surprise, you know? He just scowled, looking away and quickly wiping his tears. It was horrible, Mayan. Seriously? That wasn't good at all, he said. You just pouted, wrapping your arms around him. Come on, give me a kiss. I'm not giving you one. And now you had no choice but to lean up, deciding that you had to kiss him yourself. And after a few kisses, and a very long cuddle session, Inosuke decided that he forgave you. But he did wonder about that scene for a little bit. He didn't want to see you like that ever again, even if it was a prank. Even though it seemed harsh on the outside, Inosuke felt like his heart could seriously not be able to handle it if he saw you like that. He just couldn't, because he loved you too much. Giyuu Tomioka. Giyuu has lost many people before, and has seen many others die. So his first reaction is pure shock, like his body's freezing in place, like he couldn't even react. He just stared at you, your body, that was laid across the ground with blood on top of it, feeling like he wanted to scream, but he just couldn't. He slowly walked towards you, hands over the blood, tears slipping down his cheeks as he leaned in to hug you. And that's when you realized you were still breathing. So he just crossed his arms, backing away, and looking at you for a moment. And that's when you opened them, apologetic, smiling a little bit. I didn't think you'd worry so much. What would I do then, if he died? You just huffed, getting up to hug him, and even though he protested at first, he let you, because you did give him a scare. And afterward, well, he just hugged you and kissed you a little bit. He told you not to do that again. Please. Because next time you do that, he was going to get a heart attack. And that was not going to be pretty. Rengoku Kyojuro, you mostly did this to teach him a lesson and not just as a prank. He keeps coming injured. He works too hard, and you're seriously worried about losing him. So I wanted to give him a taste of what he did to you. And that's why, when Rengoku went home, he found Tanjiro crying over your body. Tanjiro was a part of the act too, and Rengoku was worried, freaking out, asking him how this happened, and trying desperately to get a response to him as he welled up, his face paling even further, as he proceeded to hold you into his arms. And then he felt your chest, and knew you were breathing. Then he just pulled away to give you a look, frowning, and looking back at Tanjiro. Was this a prank? Seriously? You just huffed, getting up. Yes, it was. Because then, you won't know how I feel when you do this shit to me. Alright, Rengoku? He looked at you for a bit, and even though he would usually be upset by this, or even a little bit mad, he couldn't help but realize that you're right. So he took a deep breath, got up, and hugged you tightly, burying his face into your shoulder, and apologized to you, promising you'll be more careful, just so he won't make you feel like that ever again.